Okay, so this in politics, JD Vance, he kind of doubled down on the whole cat lady thing. He done pissed off what's her name from Friends,
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
Dang, I'm surprised I knew her name.
Yeah, so he's like really doubling down on, like, I mean, I'm gonna paraphrase basically what he says. He's basically saying that if you don't have children, you should not be. And this is just me paraphrasing and just basically the idea of what he was saying. If you don't have children, you shouldn't be so much involved in the process of government with
And voting.
with voting or making decisions. I don't have children, right? And it just kind of like you just get to the point in America where like people telling you like it's like Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, but he was specifically. This is specifically geared towards women.
It wasn't because I listened to because he said this
Okay.
before. He said this before. It's geared towards women because we live in a sexist society. But he said this before, and it's kind of like talking about everybody.
Yeah, because he was talking about Kamala didn't have any kids.
Yeah,
all that other stuff.
Yeah, but this is not something that this is not something he's
Yeah.
only touched on since now. This is like he's just doubling down on it because that's what a lot of the idea of conservatism is, that if you don't have kids or you don't have a family, like have a traditional family, then you shouldn't be. You should shut up. Because a lot of ideas of behind conservatism is like family values.
Yeah.
And
I don't. Go ahead.
what were you about to say?
Because, I mean, I don't understand. Because the guy he running with is on his third wife.
Doesn't matter because the thing about
he
it is,
got, like-
the thing about it is like a lot of Republican Christians are voting for Trump, right? They're gun ho for Trump, and they feel like he is sent by God, but he is like the biggest sinner. that you know what I'm saying? He's a felon. He on his third wife. He said grab him by the
Don't
the
he got?
coochie.
Didn't he bury his one wife on his on Mar-a-Lago so he get a tax break or something?
I don't know. Yeah. So it's kind of like.
Weird.
I don't know. A lot of it is just like I don't want to get too deep into the whole political realm, but
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of times
it affects us personally.
yeah,
you know
these
what I'm saying?
these politicians they sometimes they stop caring about certain people, and that's what
Yeah.
we get into when we get to politics. Is get to the point where we only care about this section of people, and it's okay to feel like that now because it makes some people feel happy.
Yeah.
Because in America, in any country, not just America, on Earth, people are separate.
Mm-hmm.
They separate themselves and feel like I am this type of person, so I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like those ideas, like being married, having children, that's who you should gear life towards. I mean, when you have like certain businesses, different companies, and I'm not gonna say the name of the companies, they have like where they gear more their business towards customers that are married because they feel like those are recurring customers, like insurance companies and things like that.
Yeah. But my thing is, get a spam call. My thing is, with this situation when it's geared towards women, I just feel like it's insensitive because you don't know how many women out there that really can't conceive, that really want children. Can't have,
that's what Jeff.
Yeah, and it's just crazy for you to be that just so, because I mean I'm pretty sure a lot of his supporters is in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like just real insensitive. It's just like it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. It's like you look at people, they have a whole bunch of kids, you get mad because they got a whole bunch of kids. Now you get mad because people don't have kids.
But don't he look like the type of person that would say that though?
Yeah, so
he
looks like he.
So it's not a big surprise, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. But I just don't understand. Like, if a person wants to have kids, that's fine. If a person doesn't want to have kids, that's fine. I don't feel like you having kids and you having what they feel is a traditional family structure determines on how you should. If your vote should count, or how you could be involved in government and everything, I just think the whole.
I think they want. I think
it's stupid, man.
I think they want to get back to the point where they just like certain people don't even matter. We could just kill. They want to have like civil. He talked about civil war too, like when he was in one. Man, I think that a lot of these people in government, they don't care about.
But they're not gonna be the ones fight.
They don't care.
They are just they. A lot of them are the biggest cowards that you ever see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, but that's the.
I mean, they don't have a lot of these people that are I don't know. You see it with at the RNC convention. Like you have a lot of people that was complaining during COVID. I see people putting this up like. People were complaining during COVID about wearing masks, but they wearing these bandages on their ear, and it's just like a lot of times, man. I just feel like we are in the twilight zone. It's just I just can't believe cause all the stuff I've seen throughout my 43 years of life, man. It is crazy, man.
Yeah, because it's kind of like I guess people want to feel like we need a regular person, but how regular do you want that person? That's how people feel.
I don't think who's a regular.
They feel like he down like now that he got a felony. Like that's a lot of people like, dude, you don't watch the news and how do you be talking? So they feel like this is the most regular person they go have. You know, like the rappers used to shout him out back in the day, and it's just like, and then the numbers for black men that's voting for Trump has risen. You know, a lot.
Yeah.
So
well, but I mean, I don't think like with his views. I don't think that if you have kids, I think that everybody should. This is the land of the free, home of the brave, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, we all should have the same rights, even if we have kids or even if we not married. We should have a say in what goes on in this country.
But I'm telling you, like not to double back on. You saw what Candace Owens said. She loved the 2025.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
they try because it's going back to living in the primitive that you see they try to get rid of like teaching science. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They want to go back to like primitive like Handmaid's Tale that show. They want to go back to like you have to be this total mindless structure of how people are supposed to live, and everybody is uniform to doing this.
It's so funny that people feel that way, but then as soon as you start to talk about it's so funny that the people are with the government doing that and living that way, but then as soon as you start talking about taking away guns, it's like, oh no, you can't take away the gun. The government want to take away guns. It's just like, man, it's just like you're gonna be a slave to the government either way. Like which one?
You're right.